Hi, my name is Anna. This is the Flynt Hills. So we chanced upon the Flynt Hills, my sister and I, on a road trip. It's in Kansas, and I'd never heard of it, never seen it, and it's just beautiful, all these rolling hills and green hills forever. And so I thought, how can I capture this beautiful place in song? And I picked the 12-string, particularly because of all the colors it has. Colors, sound colors, texture, and the Flynt Hills have survived because they're made of flint and a limestone, and so it's the largest tallgrass prairie left in North America, and it survived because that you cannot plow that flint up. It's hard, it's rocky, and so I wanted to capture that in sound, and the beating. That's the flint, and I tried to pick it up with the melody. That's the Flynt Hills sound, and like some of when the light, I don't know if it was the day, it was kind of cloudy, and the sun would come through go over the hills, and there would just be these beautiful sun over the green. And even the car accelerating, decelerating through the highway, I tried to capture that with just a real deep bass, and just a pure melody. That's what I just wanted, the pureness of the place to come through. So I hope it did. And I didn't write the song for 2 years. It just stayed in my head, this beautiful place, and how could I capture it? And then I wrote the song, and then last year I reworked it to make it even better, I hope. Have all those, it's a 2-part song, but to have it mixed a little better. So the guitar, I think I started in like 2011. I played the piano for a long, long time, but I switched to the guitar, and I immediately started composing on the guitar. And I can remember the night when I first started, when I just thought, I love solitary activities, and I was just, sort of playing with a guitar. Everybody just has one, and I just hit I don't remember the chord, but it just really connected with me in a way that nothing else had. And it's sort of, to play the guitar, to me, feels like when you first meet somebody, and you kind of like them. That's what it feels like to me, to play. That sort of feeling. Butterflies. Yes, it's like butterflies. It's that sort of, not just you're happy, you're stupid happy, you're smiling, and people are like, why are you smiling? That's when I play, I feel that, So that's, as long as I feel that, I'll continue to play. And it's a dangerous feeling because you don't really feel like you need to play for somebody. But that's the other half of it, isn't it? If you're not playing for somebody, you're not really connecting, and you hope that you play something that connects with somebody somewhere. That's the other half, the way you felt. If that's not too egotistical, I don't know. I don't really have anything out there yet. Still sort of working on it. I've got a lot of performances that I've done, but I don't know. I feel now more ready, because once it's out there, And so I just there's a lot of really good stuff out there, and it's sort of intimidating to put your own work out there as well. But I don't know. Maybe soon. I'd like to do it's a song about spring called Flores Tempores, and it's on a 6-string guitar, and so we'll have to do a little switch around. But that is using a loop pedal. I wanted to, it's the same thing, sort of capturing a spring feeling, more of a hope though, capturing hope, in sound. So this is Flores Tempores. It's a song of spring. This is one of the first ones I use a loop pedal on, and the spring, like this is the earth waking up. Like this is the earth's heartbeat. So I set that, and then the second is the sun, and I wanted to use an African rhythm, so I use this Malawi, because I love Ali Farka Touré. You've heard that guitarist? Oh my gosh. So there's the sun coming out. Okay, and then the ice melting. Okay, and then the wind in the trees, which there's no leaves yet, so it's... Okay, and then the star changing position in the sky, all announcing spring, and then the bluebird sings. And that was my loop track, and then I just wrote a song on top of that. So, I don't know. It's not hard to loop, once you get the hang of it. And it's sort of fun to do because you sound like more people than one, but yeah. So that's my song of spring, my song of hope. Well, it has to be, I love African guitar music, so that, and I think it was trying to capture something hopeful, when you're, not just for me, but for anybody, when you're feeling down. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, and I just wanted to make something that was pure hope. Because spring is hope, it comes around, it's a reminder that there's growth, there's beginning, there's a new start for anybody, for everybody. So it's a friend, I think. I think with all of us, we've listened to music all our life, and you find things that pull you, keep you going. It is a little bit surprising to me that at such a late time in my life I did turn to guitar, after playing piano and not really thinking about it, just doing it, sitting down and doing it, and just being mesmerized by it. It takes a while, but to get strength in your hands and to get the calluses, but yeah, like I said before, I like the solitariness of sitting down and doing something by yourself, and then bringing it to somebody, hoping you can meet them heart to heart with it, maybe. Ali Farka Touré, he's a Malawian, I believe. He's passed away, but yeah, the first time I heard his music, this is the pureness of it and the rhythmic quality of it. I love Leo Kottke, 12-string guitarist, was another one. Yeah, the instrumentals. I love to write songs with lyrics, but something about an instrumental song is you can express things that you have a hard time finding words for, right? And sometimes I hesitate to even say it's about this or it's about that, because then maybe the viewer or the listener can get something I never even dreamed of, but if I tell them this is what it's about, then maybe, it stops them from thinking, well, I felt something different, when I heard that, which I like that too. So, contemporary, who I've always liked through the years is Sting. I think because he uses a lot of different time signatures, and his lyrics are they sound like an old soul kind of thing, the old Irish kind of music. I like him. Composers like classical, oh gosh, there's so many. I've always sort of been drawn to Chopin. I think everybody is, but yeah, it's just so many. There's so many different kinds of music. It's hard to say I just listen to one kind, Sure. You listen to jazz, you listen to classical, you listen to contemporary, and the internet has exploded so much. You can hear so much different things and so many new artists. It's just amazing. I'm trying to get better as far as composing form, and not just freestyling it. It's actually and those classical composers, man. I mean, they really went into. There's so much I have to learn. There's so much, and I would really like to do some more technical kind of things, more form-wise. Thank you for tuning into Secret Room Sessions. Come back and watch some more. Thank you.